You're watching episode 90 of the Kelley's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters. This week we're heading to South Bass Island State Park to do a few days of camping. Once we got to Port Clinton, we headed north on Catawba Island, clear to the point, to catch the Miller's Ferry. The Miller Put-in-Bay Ferry runs an 18-minute trip from the tip of Catawba Island, which is the end of 53 North, until it gets to Put-in-Bay, South Bass Island, Ohio. The total cost of the tickets was $210 to get us over there and back, and that breaks down to $124 for the camper to go over and back. The truck was $40. The two adults were $34, and because our camper is longer than 35 feet, there was a $12 additional fee. So again, it's $210 round trip for everybody. And I will say that they don't allow reservations. It's first come, first served, but we really only had to wait about 20 or maybe 30 minutes tops before we were able to get on the ferry. Although I will say they packed us in here like sardines, the trip over to South Bass was far more enjoyable than the trip back. And you'll see on a later video, the coming back, we had a few issues on the ferry. And during the short trip, we were able to get out of our vehicles and stretch our legs a little bit. For those of you who have driven a truck and an RV on and off of the ferry, you'll know it's a little intimidating with the tight quarters and the tight squeeze. And we took it slow and easy, even though you're looking at video that is twice as fast. We took out Kelley real slow. And I got a little confused and turned one road short from what GPS told me to, so we ended up kind of taking the back way around into the campground. Some of these corners were pretty tight and the branches were pretty close, but we made it. And we finally made it to South Bass Island State Park. And Debbie got out and went into the park office, and we got our gate pass and just confirmed that we were there. We made our way through the campground to our campsite, and I'll say the site handled us well, but it's really not big rig friendly. And we learned later that we caught the last day of the 2023 Jeep invasion.
So you know how they tell you that you're supposed to check your sewer, your water, your electrical connections before you unhook. And well, all we have is electric only, and it reaches just fine. So we thought we were doing well. Well, we unhooked, as you can see, and we parked the truck, and we didn't think. Check this out.
There is enough clearance between the slide and the tree, but not enough to open the outside kitchen door.
We run the slide out, we have enough room for the slide, but we won't be able to open up the kitchen door. I think we got to hook back up. We did everything wrong, but we're going to measure first to see the gap between the wheels and that back brick.
So we hooked up the camper again, pulled it forward just a little bit so it cleared the tree, and we got the kitchen door open. But when we went to use the jack to lift up Millie to put her on Willie, the screw on the jack broke, so we had to use the jack manually. And we decided after all that it was time for a bike ride. And I googled the Jeep invasion on Put-in-Bay and saw there were between 250 and 300 Jeeps the week before we got there. So there were a handful of them that were still around when we got in.
I'm okay. It's upside down.
There were a lot of unique Jeeps, and Jeep people seem to take a lot of pride in their Jeeps too. It was a good time, and Got to talk to a lot of the people too. And at some point, I think we just quit counting all the Jeeps. It was a fun time. And we ended up riding the e-bikes into downtown Put-in-Bay. There were a lot of people and golf carts. And if you like this kind of video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, do all the things to keep connected to all of our adventures.
It's not packed. We ended up at Houlihan's. I think it's Houlihan's. But it's not as crowded. But
the Hooligans pub was a nice atmosphere, but from what I remember, the food was not one that I'd come back for. We made our way back to the South Bass Island State Park campground. We stopped by the water's edge to watch the kiteboarders. And this ended up being a nice way to wind down the first day, watch the sunset, and then called it a day. I think we're going to wrap this video up here tonight, but we're going to be staying on the island, I think, for 3 or 4 days. And I think our next video, we're going to hit up a couple of the local wineries, and you guys stay tuned to the channel for some more island adventures coming up. And as always, and until next time,
Cheers.
cheers, everybody.